Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, I'm Rebecca Felgate and by popular demand, today I am making the top 10 meanest YouTube comments part 2. So in part 1 we officially called out the haters, and like many of you pointed out, haters are simply gonna hate. So we're just gonna shake. Yeah, we really are. And while I have to say that part 1 made me feel a little bit sad, I think it's really important that we call people out and stick up for those who absolutely do not deserve the hate. So before we get started, maybe today make this the day where you say one nice thing to someone, because being lovely to other people will make someone's day and also make you happy. Let's get going, shall we? So starting things off with a classic "you look like a bowler" comment. So yes, in at number 10 we have "you look like a bowler /die." So London-based YouTubers The Midnight Beast make satirical music videos. And you know what, it's all just a little bit of fun. Unfortunately though, some people don't know the meaning of satire and take their fun poking a touch too seriously, leaving hate comments for the band. Now in a video posted in August 2015, the guys read out a few of their hate comments, one of which appears to be from a disgruntled One Direction fan. It reads, "You think you are funny, but you're not. You guys say that 1D is but they're not. They're the biggest boy band in the world, and I don't know what you guys are. Except the thing that you guys are is ugly. You look like a bowler, and I hope that you guys die. Insert smiley face." I mean, that escalated quickly, right? I mean, A, lol at the smiley face, B, this kid absolutely cannot spell, and C, someone please just tell me what a bowler looks like so I can get a visual on this. So next up, in at number 9, we have "Hitler is better than PsychoSoprano." So real name Colleen Evans, PsychoSoprano is a music YouTuber. Colleen is also behind Miranda Sings, who we mentioned in part 1. Anyway, Colleen uploaded a video to her 4 million subscribers in July 2015. Now during this video, she reads hate comments aimed at her. Now this has been watched almost 4 million times. She reads out a comment that says, "Dear God, give us back Hitler because at least he is better than this." I mean, he spelt than wrong for starters, but yeah, calling for mass genocide, creepy. Next up, in at number 8, we have baby lesbian Bieber. So Justin Bieber's baby music video is the most disliked video on YouTube, so if you're looking for hate, then this is a good place to start. Uploaded in February 2010 when Justin was just 16 years old, the video has received 6.2 million dislikes as of the time of this recording. Now there are many unsavory comments on this video. One, frankly near the top of the pile, reads, "I love that people are accepting young lesbians into the music industry." Now I guess that some may find this funny, but it airs a touch on the homophobic side. Couldn't this commenter think of a better way to insult a teenager than by simultaneously insulting homosexuals? I guess that probably would have taken too much imagination. So speaking of picking fun at kids, next up we have the many comments on Rebecca Black's Friday video. So just because some children are annoying, does it mean that you need to make a vile and often threatening remark? Probably not. Maybe just deal with it in your own personal time, move on, or just don't watch the video. So again, Rebecca Black's Friday is one of the most hated videos on YouTube, and that is frankly because, you know what, it's just kind of an awful song. However, just because something is awful does not mean that we have to be awful in response. On her video, disliked 2.1 million times, a YouTube user left a somewhat considered comment to say, "Are you being sarcastic? She is just awful. There is nothing good about this song. It should never have existed. It makes me want to construct a time machine so I could go back to the specific moment when the writer conceived of the idea for this travesty and beat him with the soggy end of his or her own arm. She's a human, she has rights, but she's breaching our human rights by releasing this abomination of a song. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday."
Now this was immediately followed by a comment saying, "Rebecca, go die in a hole, not like anyone cares, you sucker, get wrecked." So I think this goes to show that trolls come in all shapes, sizes and creativity levels. So next up, as if hate for tweens wasn't enough, there is genuine hate out there for babies. In at number 6 we have hate for cute babies and dogs. Now I often find myself in the cute part of the internet looking for videos of dogs, and surely I thought that there would be no hate in this happy little corner of the internet, this happy corner of YouTube. However, I was wrong. A video called "Funny Babies Annoying Dogs, Cute Dogs and Baby Compilation," which by the way does exactly what it says on the tin, has had over 22 million views. So the dogs and the babies are clearly friends, all is right in the world, that is, until you scroll through the comments and realise that someone has left a note saying, "Dogs aren't mountains, or ponies, fuck this kid, fuck this parent, fuck all of you. And you're like, okay, literally. No matter how cute a dog is, there will always be a troll out there waiting to spoil the fun. Next up, who are you gonna call the misogynists? In at number 5, we have slime on Kristen Wiig's face. So the new all-female Ghostbusters trailer is one of the most disliked videos of all time, with over 800,000 thumbs down for the reboot starring Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. Now many hate the idea of a reboot, which is very understandable. However, many simply hate women. Now this includes the charmer who left a comment to say, that's not the first time Kristen Wiig has had a load of slime all over her face and in every crack, with her gasping that it was hard to wash out. It used to just be called a typical Saturday night for her, winky face ? So I guess that at least she's actually seen some action. I'm assuming that nobody would want to get close enough to a sad little troll to experience their, slime. So gross. In at number 4, we have Shane Dawson's dead eyes. So this was posted just like literally 2 weeks ago. Shane uploaded a video in which he responds to a request for his fans to roast him. So as of the time of this recording, the video has been watched over 1 million times. Shane shows an old picture of himself alongside a comment that reads, "I don't know what's more dead, his split ends or his eyes." Bless him. Although how mean can it possibly be when you've publicly called for people to roast you? I'm not sure. So I for one would never be calling for a roasting. I'd rather someone like, I don't know, what's the opposite of roast? Like roll me in rainbows and call me pretty. Please do that. Thanks. Taking a pretty sad turn, in at number 3 we have Tommy NC 2010. Now to cut a really long story short, YouTuber Leafy is here publicly shamed autistic YouTuber Tommy NC 2010 in one of his videos. Now Leafy has well over 2 million subscribers, and at the time Tommy was pretty unknown and he got a whole barrage of hate from Leafy fans, some telling him that he should commit suicide. Now Tommy made a video telling his subscribers how low all of this made him feel, to which he was still met with even more hate. His video called "I'm Getting Death Threats, Leafy is Here, Why?" has been watched over 1 million times. Now many have supported his plight, but some continued to be vile, with one user saying, "Suck it up, it's words on screen, grow a pair for Christ's sake." Now this was met with a response saying, "I don't give a freaking hoot. I know people who are autistic and they don't cry as much as this baby." Now this makes me sad. What is the point in fighting hate with hate? I feel really sorry for Tommy, and it makes me angry that some people don't understand that sucking it up isn't always an option, especially for people with mental disabilities like Tommy. I for one really hope that Tommy feels happy enough to continue to share love and light like he was doing before Leafy interfered. Next up, if there is one thing that annoys me on YouTube, it is pointless fat haters who have the imagination of pond algae. In at number 2, we have fat hate for Rachel. So blogger and small-time vlogger Rachel Lynn Taylor found herself the unexpected target of a group of fat haters on Reddit. Now they found her channel, I guess out of nowhere, and they left her a barrage of vile comments about her appearance, one of which read, "You are awful and fat. You look like an overstuffed, over-sheltered trash bag. You have never experienced trauma in your life. Your biggest worry is having your pizza stolen." So luckily Rachel took this on the chin. She went to her blog to say, "As of last night, I have become the latest target of a fat haters group on Reddit. Since then, my YouTube channel has received thousands of negative comments and death threats, along with my Google account and hundreds more comments. Some have even gone to my Twitter and Tumblr accounts." Rachel then deleted her vlog and started again, but luckily she said, you know what, she's too stubborn and too sassy to let this affect her, and good on her. They are simply fat shamers and they have nothing better to do. Okay, so we have reached that moment in our top 10 meanest YouTube comments part 2, where I'm going to reveal what has made our number 1 spot today, but just before I do, a quick reminder that being a troll makes you a bit of an idiot, and if you have nothing nice to say, you should probably just keep quiet. So on that note, we have chosen this number 1 as the level and the length of hate is probably enough to fill up an entire part 3. That's right, in at number 1, we have the longest hate comment in the world, aimed at W2S. So in a video uploaded to his now 7 million subscribers, YouTuber W2S, real name Harry Lewis, reads mean comments directed at him. Now watched over 8.5 million times, Harry reads the usual unimaginative culprits, then he stumbles across this novel of a hate essay. Okay, am I the only one who is completely f***ing sick of Harry's videos now? They're so repetitive. It's the same thing every single second of the day. Oh my god, he's before wake up, blah blah blah. Your videos are retarded. You need to sit there for about 47 hours waiting to post. So to be honest, this is so long that I actually cannot be really bothered to read it out. My only suggestion is that perhaps if the author had channeled their time in doing something more productive, they'd be a happier human, because really, who has all this time to hate? Come on, guys. In fact, do you know what? Why don't we all do something a little bit more productive than listening to haters? I for one would rather spend my energy on being lovely to people and making them smile, something I like to call being a hun. So that was the top 10 meanest YouTube comments part 2. I'm Rebecca Felgate, I'm a lover, not a hater, and you can hear more about my thoughts on happiness on my own YouTube channel, Rebecca Felgate Official. So for now, make sure you guys are subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10, give this video a thumbs up, as I heard a rumor out there that for every like this video gets, a hater trips and falls on their face, so worth a try. See ya honeys next time!